Money. Money, money, money. This is my biggest struggle. This was and is still the biggest problem of my life. That I'm not good friend with money. I am basically broke. I am dependent financially on my husband. And for the last few years, I identified some money blocks, some money limiting beliefs I had. But apparently, because my situation didn't change much, actually didn't change at all, I can assume I still have those blockages. And I imagined that I better do things differently, because I wasn't too good at journaling, for example, and meditation, and identifying subconscious limiting beliefs about prosperity, money, and making a steady and a great income. But like I said, I wasn't consistent. I understood that I have these blockages and I didn't do much about it. Right now, with this YouTube channel, I want to start my journey and do the work consistently, day in, day out. I want to hold myself accountable to change once and for all my financial status. It's not only about changing my my relationship with money and having more money and having a better lifestyle, having the luxurious lifestyle I want to have, but it's also about the model I want to be for my kids. You see, I have a 12 years old son and a 7 years old daughter, and to them it's already instilled in their little minds that women need to stay home to raise the kids, and basically moms don't make an income. Because I hear them, oh, you don't have the money, I'll go to pa for the money. Oh, I remember, you don't make the money, you don't have an income. And broke my heart. I don't make an income. I had times in my life when I made an income, but lately in the last 7 years, only some passive income from my clip art freelancing, watercolor clip art on some platforms like Etsy and Creative Market. Was nothing active. Basically, after giving birth to my second child, so that was 7 years ago, I didn't bring so much income on the table in the family, and was okay for a time because I had a lot on my head raising the kids, and on top of that we are homeschoolers, so I take charge of their education and the classes. But lately I felt like something is deadly wrong. I'm not financially independent, I'm actually dependent on my husband. And it's nice to some degree to have a provider in the house. I am provided for and I'm grateful for that. However, that makes me like having a handicap. It's like I'm unable to bring money into the house. I'm not able to create an income. So I'm that failure in life, and was not only about how I feel about myself, it's about my kids, how they feel about me and about moms in general. And for my daughter, is this the message I want her to grow up with? Is this the belief I want her mind to hold on? It's like I'm putting this limiting belief on her, and she will grow up believing that moms and women don't bring income, don't make money. Moms are only to stay home and raise the kids. And for sure, I am not up to that. I understand that the role of mothers is primarily to take charge of the education of the kids and the nutrition of the kids, basically to have a good home, good energy in the house. However, moms can bring income, and this mom decided right now to get the handle on the money. And starting with this channel, I will start speaking freely about the way I want to unfold my life from now on, and the way I want to heal my relationship with money, how I want to change my limiting beliefs about money, and the way and the strategies I use to identify and to dissolve these limiting beliefs and to shift them into more empowering and positive beliefs that will give me a better outcome. That's that. And let's address one of the biggest blockages, money blocks I have, and I discovered just recently. I was scrolling because this bugs me a lot, and I was scrolling and asking YouTube to give me ideas how to deal with money blocks and how to identify my money blocks. And I found this nice girl. It's a Russian, but her channel is in English, Anastasia something, and she helped me see this in me, this blockage. I was so mesmerized that this is a block I have, and I wasn't aware of having it. Listen. She said, like, if you see yourself unworthy and you consider yourself not worthy and not deserving to have money, to have more money, you will deny presence, and you won't ask for money, and you will feel guilt when you spend money. And I totally have this. Like I said, I'm dependent on my husband, and monthly he gives me makes a bank transfer at around, was until recently, 500 euros for only my expenses, because he takes charge of the groceries and all the bills, and this was only for my expenses, so 500 euros. And for the past few months he upgraded that monthly allowance to 600 euros. And for a moment I forgot that his bank account is set to do this money to my bank account at the last day of the month. So I believe that he will stay with his bank account and will put this money on my name. And when I saw the money again after 1 month, I said, "Oh my God, Sebastian, send me money again." And he believed about me and about my inability to bring income in the house, and I'm such a failure. Again, I believed about me being a failure because I don't bring money on the table. So every time when I see Sebastian give me this amount of money, I don't feel joy and gratitude. I feel shame because I'm not able to bring money, to have money for my monthly expenses. So I depend on him to buy a perfume or to buy leggings. And guilt that I don't get my shit together and start acting and start creating the things that I know I can create, to start to have the business I know I can have, to start monetizing my gifts and my expertise, my knowledge, and the things I know can provide a lot of value to people. So shame and guilt. that's tough, because shame and guilt are one of the lowest vibrational emotions. So they are dense and negatives. So you cannot get worse than shame and guilt, put it in that way. And other than that, because I took a step forward to my financial education, financial freedom, and set buckets to put every money that comes into my account in 5 different buckets: for my retirement fund, for the majority is for my financial freedom, for giveaway, for my education, and for my like 10% monthly treat or something like that. It's something like just treat yourself, go to the spa or something like that. So this money, that was little money, 600 euros from Sebastian, needed to go in these buckets. So at the end of compartmenting the money, only 10% was left for my monthly expenses. So 10% from 600 euros is not much. Of course, I ended up going to retract money from my retirement and from my other buckets, because I didn't have enough, and I was feeling so guilty and so shameful and so bad to go to Sebastian to ask for more money, because he already gave me 600. It's enough. And look, I wasn't able to stick with the budget, to stick with the plan. So instead of going to Sebastian and ask for more because I'm out of fund, no, I went to my financial freedom bucket and took money from there. And I did that from, I don't know, for the last year. So it's not much saving in there, as you can imagine. And listening to this girl, Anastasia, she told a story about a client of her, a woman that felt so guilty, so bad when going to her husband, a woman like me that didn't have a job, so was staying at home. How do you call it? Stay home mom? And she felt so guilty, and she didn't feel like asking her husband for money. It was exactly my situation. And she said this is a heart chakra blockage when you feel undeserving, unworthy. You feel you don't deserve that money, that payment. And this was me. When I heard that, I had this light bulb moment. I was like enlightened by this story, this example. I totally related to that. This is my case. How I felt about receiving money from Sebastian monthly. Like I don't deserve those monies because I don't bring money to the table. I wasn't paying attention of any of the things that I do for the family. To me, those didn't have any value. Only having a job and bringing income, monthly income, was something worthy of considering as a value in this family. So this is one of my biggest money blocks that I have, and I have to overcome. And the next thing I did when I come back home was to go into Sebastian. Look, 600 euros is not enough. It's not enough because I have these buckets. And you see, at the end of the day, 10% from the money you give me, it's the only money I spend monthly. The rest is going in this funds, these accounts, these special saving accounts. So I need more, at least 1,000 euros. And he said, 1,000 euros? I don't pay myself. I don't even pay myself 1,000 euros. So we had an argument, but it was only him talking, because at the end of the day, he increased my allowance, monthly allowance, at 1,000. Is not to say that I am staying here because now I have more money. No. I want to make an income, and I have my business started, and I have my website, and I was preparing to start on YouTube to promote that business. And look, I started on YouTube talking about money. It's not my expertise. I'm basically broke and I'm struggling dealing with money. But this channel is to document my journey from this housewife dependent on the allowance of my husband, to financially free, financially independent, to a rich woman that can be proud, a proud example to her kids, to offer them a model, a healthy model, that a woman can bring income and can bring high income. A woman can make a great living. A woman can be millionaires. This woman can be a millionaire. So that's the idea. That was a moment that clicked everything for me. I need to speak about money. That's why this channel, I need to speak about money. I need to clear my blockages, because I had this block with the money that I received from my husband, and I never spoke with him about those money. I only said to him from time to time, thank you for the money. And I was so humble, thank you for the money. Oh my God, you gave me again money. I was so, I don't even find the word. So, this is a new version of this 40 years old woman that was dependent on the allowance, on the monthly payment from her husband. This is me taking action and sharing and speaking openly, freely, speaking about all this conditioning, all this wrong programming all of us have around money, and I had from my childhood. And in the next episode, I will speak about how I was programmed in this way, because I identified some of the patterns I have from my family, from my father, from my mother, and I have a lot of stories to tell you. And of course, I have a lot of journaling to journal, a lot of pages to write. I already have some prompts to start to identify even more blocks. And that was my video for today. Subscribe to follow along, and if you find this video motivational and inspiring to you to start your own journey to identifying your money blocks, your limiting beliefs, and to develop a better relationship with money, share it with your friends and give it a like. That's it, folks.